we'll take it in two steps, the bands and then people in the industry part. There's a lot of copycat bands out there right now. You see them all the time because they're looking at, I see a lot of bands that start being bands because they want to get signed. And they look at this little path that they're going to embark on. And it's how do we get signed? As opposed to how do we make like 15 great songs? You know, they don't rely on the talent or the ability that they have. All they want is a quick fix and a fast track to possible stardom. And I think a lot of them will sacrifice integrity and creativity to do it because they see someone else that has gotten there by doing Formula, 6, for lack of a better word. So consequently, they're going to turn around and go, okay, I watch what those guys have done, and I'm going to be influenced by it, and I'm going to start doing that, rather than say, well, here's what I kind of want to do, and then you have faith in it, that if you're good enough, then people will come find you. I think that's a common mistake. And it shows up with like a lack of sincerity and believability. That being the case, the really lousy part of that, as I'm saying that to you, I'm thinking of something else. And it goes back to what you said earlier, is that there are A&R guys who look for that. And they're going to go, okay, well, gee, Thursday sold a lot of records. I'm going to go find bands that fit the emo bill and are similar to that and go sign them. Which is why you have a billion bands like Thursday now and a billion bands that fit. You're laughing, but it's true, right? The new pop punk thing. I want to throw up. And seriously, I don't know if you like it. And everyone's entitled to their opinion and have their taste. I think that's great. I think no one's opinion is ever wrong. It's a matter of personal taste, and you're entitled to it. But smart people and intuitive people can tell what's real and what's not real. And when push comes to shove later on, like back to your question, a lot of these copycat bands and bands with no spine or no heart, they're not going to be around. They're not going to save music for us. Great bands will save music for us, hopefully. And that's like the faith you put in it, and you hope that great bands will save music and that people will support great bands. I think you have to ask yourself, if you're a musician, is this going to be a job for you? Pardon me. Or is it going to be a labor of love? And I think that true musicians create from a place inside of them that doesn't think about commerce, how much their song's worth, or whatnot. They just do it because it's a passion and it drives them and they have to let it out. It's expression at that point. It's art. It's a personal choice. I know a lot of bands that will calculate their formula. Here's the kind of band we're going to be. And we're going to do this, and then we're going to get signed, and we're going to do that. You have to ask them. If they're happy with it, then I'm happy for them. I have a hard time believing that some of those artists look themselves in the mirror and feel good about themselves in the long run. I'm not there to judge them. All I can say is that my opinion is that it sucks, and I hate it. And I think it devalues the whole thing. So the balance is I think, up to everybody. I think that if we, as music lovers, can talk about things in a better way and be supportive of truly artistic, great music, I think that trend will change.